Hey there, hi there, ho there, everybody. Guess what? It is the Dork Table. Wee! Over here on reallibertymedia.com, channel 3, and also on the RLM XYZ site and lots of other RLM places. We're RLM. Hey, Flasheroony.
Hello, Miss Mary.
How's things?
Do you realize that we are in the 8th month of the 20 and 17 on the 5th day?
Really?
That's
Wow.
what my thing says.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I am being lied to by the government again.
You know what? My damn volume levels are messed up there. Now I fix it. Now say something.
1, 2. Well, I was meaning to ask, have you seen Fluke lately?
No, I have not seen Fluke lately. Is Fluke all fluked up?
I had nothing to do with it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Hey, guess what? I think I got the volume levels good. At least it looks like I got them good.
I hope so.
Yay! Yay!
You can't depend on me for that technical stuff.
Yeah, well, technical schmechnical.
I screwed up.
Okay, let me see here. I got to see.
What?
Nobody's over here on Facebook. There you go.
Yay! We win. I beat Bill Gates at his own game.
Yay!
He wants to play Dig Me, I'm Cool. Look at me. Watch this. Hey, they're not even watching.
You know what? Fluke is over here in the corner pocket, and so is Sock Puppet. And Sock Puppet beat me to the duck. Quack, 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 quack.
Oh, you guys and your ducks.
I know, duck. And I also see, let's see, who else? Talos is over here. Oh, no. A self-inflicted case of hooty doody wuddy, and your arm has turned metallic gold and your forearm expired. Wow. Talos, honey, that sounds like a personal problem, sweetheart. Wow. Wow.
We need an expert in masturb to the Dork Table. Somebody obviously got fucked over mid-masturb and couldn't finish.
I don't think,
That's
yeah.
fine. It's too deep for this Dork Table stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't think Hansel's playing today, so.
Oh no, you know what?
What?
I think he's boycotting my Dork Table program.
Oh no.
Yep, he's showing me who he truly is.
He's the boss, applesauce, of himself.
Absolutely.
At least.
We're not going to shove any of this freedom up his ass. Oh no. He's far too slick for that.
All this free dumb. They have dumb on the end of that for a reason.
They do?
Yeah, because everybody that thinks that they're free is dumb. It's like.
Yeah, I've kind of pondered that over the years, Miss Mary.
Yeah, well, and listening to the Mark Passio videos last weekend, and I just keep seeing things that remind me of him, and one of the things that he said, which I told you before we started the show, was he said we will never have free energy while we are in a slave system, and we are in a slave system.
Yeah, there's no way. We are so far beyond fucked. The light from fucked is never gonna hit us.
Hey, Alan ate the duck. Alan, do you have feathers stuck in your teeth? Is that what I see?
Wow.
I know. I'm messing with him. Okay, so over here on, thank you ever so much for tweeting us out there, Freedom's Network and RLM Barman over here on Twitter. And I see moo cows with really, really, really big horns. They're horny moo cows. And Crash McDuck. Yeah, they're in Belgium. Belgium has horny moo cows. All right.
And Hans is all the way over there in Massachusetts. What a shame.
I know.
Yeah. He's the master of the power grid. Hansel. Yeah.
Okay,
Poor
let me
guy.
see. I know, don't we all? Let's have a collective. Aww. Okay, let's see who's over here on this effing site. Freedom's Network. Grimmy shared us over there. Thank you, Grim.
Oh, thank you, Grimner.
I also see Bob Renner is here. Hey, Bob. Bob. See, we have a Bob. And let's see, Estrella was here for a while. Man, Estrella has been overachieving on the Sharon thing over there. And Pushing a
Boy, no.
Pencil is over
Yeah.
here, as well as KD Troxel. Booyah!
Oh, over on the effing side.
Yeah, over on that effing site.
Where particular people congregate.
Yep, yep, yep. Uh,
It's right.
Thank the man speaker. Ah, there's a man speaker.
I have no idea.
Oh, hey, Alan is now tickled shitless. Well, that's good, because if you were tickled shitty, then you need to go check your drawers.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Miss Mary, if you don't say good morning or good afternoon or some goddamn thing to these people.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. These goddamn people.
Take direction. There you go. That's a good little missy, all right.
Yeah, good
I'm
little
going to be
missy.
a great tyrant someday. You
Yes,
just
you
watch.
will. Yes, you will, because you're
I'm
a
going to
Jewy
blossom
bastard.
into a fucking. I'm going to be smooth as Obama, but cruel as Johnson. That's my goal.
Hey.
Yeah. I want to have Johnson's two-facedness and Obama's appeal to the public because they're afraid to call him a nigger to his face. So I want them to be afraid to call me a Mexican Jew to my face. I think it's a good stand.
Ooh, there you go.
Yep. Might be onto something here for that 2020 selection.
You just might.
Hello, all our RLM people.
Yeah, RLM, Barman is right up top. Hey there, Barman, you are the most splendiferous bot in the whole wide world.
You bot.
Not to be confused with Talos over in the corner pocket, who's just plain weird, and he's got some personal issues. That's just all there is to it. Fluke's over there, too. I don't see... Oh, hey, Fluke is over here on the RLM. I just haven't seen him conversing lately. Or her, whatever.
You
Fluke
said
is-
Fluke is somewhere. Where? How can I get there?
Yeah, take a right turn at the monkey's ass. That's how you get there. Cowboy Tech is here. Hey, Cowboy Tech. Hope you're hearing pleasant voices.
Cowboy Tech.
The lovely Grimner. See? He's lovely.
Wait a minute. I ain't gonna know. Sorry. It's like that. No. Some things I don't say out loud. I don't even think them.
Well,
No, it's that to the women folk, and so far you guys are doing a great job. Keep it up.
booyah. Yeah, Grimmy's here. Grimmy's still waiting for that cup of coffee.
Old whore.
Yeah. Grimmy's needing
Oh, there
coffee.
you go.
Java.
That's-
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
I know. Let's see. The lovely Kate is here. I don't see Moosey in here. Moosey must be sleeping in. I don't blame her. I actually stayed up kind of late listening to the Freakers Ball. I was listening while puttering. Yeah.
Did you pass that at the wheel again?
Yeah, I did.
I know you.
Yeah.
I did too. I got up early enough though this morning. I went to bed so early last night. I got up early enough to catch the last half of the Freakers Ball live in
Sweet.
Denmark.
Sweet. There you go.
Yeah, so that's like, what am I doing awake? Why am I the only fucker in Denmark that's even awake? Might as well listen to some American podcasts on the computer screen.
Yeah, there you go.
Never. Yeah.
Never.
Real
Never
exciting stuff, I'm
mind.
telling you.
Oh.
Hello, all our
Num. Sock Puppet says that Talos has many personality skill sets implemented by its owners. So Talos is a reflection of its owners. Now I get it. Okay. Moving along. Hi, Kate. How are you this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever, wherever you're at? Asmodeus is here.
I know Asmo.
You know Asmo?
Not personally, I just know Asmo.
Oh, okay. Betsy
trivia
is here
with
as
one
well. Hi, Betsy.
I remember Asmo from being on trivia and whipping my butt.
Oh, yeah. Asmo does kick butt at trivia. How long or short is the show, Beetle? It's 2 hours, but hey, and it's 11:11, so I got to kick it into high gear, don't I? Yeah, right.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby, ooh. Chalcedony. Hey, speaking of ooh, baby, ooh. Also, the lovely Chloe is here. Woo
Chloe,
woo!
Chloe.
Chloe, Chloe. We just got one Chloe. I also see Dakota. Da da da. And Dork Lives Matter. They do. They really do. Dork Lives
That's me,
Matter.
Miss Mary. I
Is
was
that?
being original.
Oh,
Yes, I'm making a stand like those other people
so you
that
are
are
the founding
special.
member of DLM?
I'm the only member of TLM. What do you
You
mean
found
founding
it and
member?
you're going to keep it, huh?
Yeah, no, we don't accept applications for admission into our group.
Oh, okay. I don't want to be a member of any group that wants to have me as a member. Oh,
Exactly.
SOC says that implementation, not a reflection. Okay, hon. That works. Whatever. Okay, I'm going to keep moving. IB Don C. Hi, IB Don C. And yeah, I am moving. I'm talking with my hands again. Hi, Hans. I'm talking with my Hans. Um,
Oh, how sweet. You're quite adorable when you do that too on the Skype. Let me tell you, the hand motions. Oh yeah. You kind of resemble a football player on the field, if you know what I mean.
I didn't hear I was going for the whole cheerleader thing. Oh,
But you
man.
don't seem to be wearing a helmet.
No, that's why I am the way I am.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hi, Java Doctor 2.
Doctor.
JJ's 999. JJ's is in the house. Hey, JJ's.
Hey.
And RLM Fluke, the Vanna White of the cybernetic
Uh,
world. Or at least the
uh,
RLM.
the fluke is so close by. Yes.
Yes, it's fluked up. Trust no one is here. And trust.
Number one.
Yes, I'm saying no one. You say number one. Okay, make it so, number one. Is that how you say it? I
It's a
don't know.
free.
I've never
It's a
watched those.
free internet. Still, you can say whatever you can live with.
Okay.
That is the only rule we do abide by. Is if you
Ah.
can't live with it, keep your pie hole shut and go home when you're finished.
Yay! Pie hole? Ooh.
Mouth,
Well,
eatery,
see, I've heard other things. Moving along.
smiley box.
Hi, Alan B. How are you doing?
Hey,
And
I know.
Beetle. Beetle's here.
Beetle. We got
Beetle. Beetle. We got a bug.
I hope it's not the one that looks like Angela Merkel.
God, I hope not. Lord. I also see BTC Bob is here, the only Bob in the crowd.
We only got one Bob. Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah,
Something's
there's
not
only
right.
one Bob.
Uh-oh.
What the hey?
Boy, my parts are tingling if we only got one Bob. Okay. I'll live. Well, I mean, 3 Bobs is way better than no hands.
Well, it's true. That's true. Because then you can sit
Read
on
the
it and
manual
spin.
sometime. It's in the Dork handbook.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If it's not, it's going to be because I'm putting it in there. Yes, sir.
I also
Have
see
we got a
Colfax
substance
101 is here. That's right, Beetle.
Facts, what?
Beetle
Yes,
says
there
there's no
is.
rules here. That's right. No rules. Rules, we don't need no stinking rules. Just like we don't need
You
no
say that.
stinking rulers.
You say that until somebody takes your shit and then you call it a law on them. Oh, I know. It's terrible.
I'll go
Yeah.
pummel them. I'll pummel
I bet
'em.
you would, though. If somebody tried to take your shit, you'd probably just kick their ass.
Well, if I could find them.
Would you ask them first, have you ever been beat up by a grandma before, stupid?
You're going to find out.
Well, you know what? From what I've seen of this youth in all the countries I've been in,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't afraid of them. Bunch of pussies.
Oh, no. I ain't either.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
the
afraid of none
only
of these
the only way
fuckers.
you need to be afraid of
They're
them
a-
is when they come in packs, and even then they hit like a girl.
Nah, they're afraid of words, for crying out. You say the word nigger and people cry like little babies. Oh, he called me a nigger. But
Yeah,
you're white,
and yet they
stupid.
call each
He
other
wasn't even
niggers.
talking to you.
Yeah, it's like, what the hell?
Mary, it's just how we've been
Indoctrinated.
manipulated.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. That
The
mind doctrination will
Yeah,
kick the
it's
shit out
that
of you.
mass
Blah, blah, blah.
hypnosis thing. And yeah, it's just a ugly sounding and saying word. It just doesn't, to me, it's just that, it's like you're hacking up a hairball kind of word. But
Well, look what happens to you when you have an original thought. Even your friends shake their head and go, "Oh my God, he won't shut up." Oh, he's gonna talk for 5 minutes. What are we gonna do? Yeah, because I have my doubts about. You ain't gonna believe this. Are you sitting down?
yes, I am. Duh,
Have
my
you got
camera's
a
on.
warm or a cold beverage at you ready?
Yes, I do.
I don't have not 2 ounces of belief in science. Nothing. Not a word they say about nothing. What do you think of that?
I
And we're not talking about your round earth, flat earth bullshit. I'm talking your fucking science that people
Science.
depend on every day, and they don't really know they do. They think they know they do because they don't research their own science. They just take strangers' words for it on internet sites.
Yep. Well, because it's
Yeah.
science, don't you know? Okay.
But it doesn't work.
Yeah. Where was I?
It doesn't work. It makes no sense. I don't know. I
Dimma.
interrupted you for change. Ah,
I'm at Dimma. Hi, Dimma.
oh, Dimma.
Dimma.
I thought you were done. I
No,
thought you were Dimma.
Dorky Lynn. We got Dorky Lynn in the house. Hey,
Oh,
Dorky Lynn. How you doing,
wait.
sweetheart? I also
Is it
see
one
Frumpy.
if by land or
One
two
of
if by sea? The English are invading us.
one if by land, two if by sea, and then here comes
Okay.
Dorky Lynn.
And yeah, they're the English. Who do we tell? Help. We're
Well,
being
you
invaded.
just don't piss her off, 'cause she'll probably grab you by the ear and drag your ass around. My mother and my grandmother both did that shit. And grabbing those baby
Which
hairs
year?
at the nape of the neck, grab those baby hairs and pull straight up. Holy
Uh-huh.
crap, you will
Ooh.
follow them anywhere. That hurts.
You think she wears nice perfume when she does it to make the trip fun?
Oh, quite possibly. I also see Frumpy is here. Hey, Frumpy.
Puppy!
As well as Jehovah one. And thank you, Jehovah, because I have a beautiful day out here in Grammyland. Just a slight breeze, which out here, that means, 5 mile an hour or less. And the sun is shining, and it's a nice
Shining.
day out here in Grammyland. Juana Taco.
What a taco!
Yeah, and Kozu as well. We got a Kozu.
Oh,
I need to find my kazoo. I need to find my kazoo because earlier today I was playing with this.
yeah. Can I give you a clue on how to do that? You want a clue on how to actually find your kazoo?
Stop looking for it.
No, look for it.
Oh.
Period.
Oh.
Sitting here on the radio, you're not looking for anything. Ah, you fibber.
Yeah, Fibber McGee. Moy is here. Moy, 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 moy. I want moy, moy, moy. Hi, Phantom Link 29.
Phantom 29.
I know. And Pon 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 Sauce is here as well. And
No.
the lovely rain, who has not visited out here in a while and it's starting to get dry. I'm actually
Shit,
having
it won't
to.
stop raining here. Wow. If it ever
Damn
stops
it!
raining, I'm gonna
Damn it!
why? What?
Damn it.
Oh, you're good. Oh, this is a duck moment for
Sunny
Miss Mary.
beaches in
Please
California.
stand by
I
until
typed
her
it
fit
and I
is over.
didn't have my
She
cursor in
will
the
be back
typey space
any
and
minute now,
son
I
of a
promise. Wow. Boy, when we say hello, we really say hello. Huh?
Yes, we do. Hey, I'm doing a new record.
Don't know.
Sock puppet beat me to the death. Sock puppet. Your gun jammed the first time, and I still had a fudge up, and still couldn't get my damn BEF typed fast enough. Damn it! Vil E underscore is here. Hi, Villy.
Bill E underscore.
Dun dun dun. And to round out the crew,
dun.
the one, the only, the Zug Fuhrer. What's a Zug
That must,
Fuhrer?
hey, maybe our Hansel has returned. Oh, I'm so pleased.
Hey! Hey! Alrighty, that deserves a.
Wouldn't that Wouldn't that be wonderful if Hans came back and stopped posting all that stupid shit from Fox and CNN? Do you know that that would be like Santa Claus landing on the top of my house and coming and waking me up and going, "Hey, here's some presents."
Yeah, but I wouldn't know what Fox and CNN were saying if it wasn't for Hansel sharing them. So,
Oh,
see,
he's their official interpreter?
he's the propagator of wonderful information.
Isn't he though?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, wow, that didn't sound like a positive thing, Miss Mary. Hmm. I'm quite suspicious. I think you just blew a raspberry at the old house Nazi. I don't know if that's actually an infraction or not, though. Let me seek counsel and get back to you on this one. Well, that's a little nicer than other people were yesterday.
Yeah, well, see, I'm playing with my remote controlled fart machine, so.
Yeah, but I'm writing a book, and it's entitled "Don't Let This Happen to You," and it's based on all the text that Hans puts up on the RLM.
Oh, oh,
It's a work of fiction.
oh, okay.
Get it? He posts Fox. It's a work of. Nah, never
I get
mind.
dun dun dun. Boom, boom, boom. Sooner or later, you will
Bombing
be able to think about real people in the real world without the Hollywood programming telling you what to think. That is true. That is true. Sooner or later, you will.
No, I don't
It may be
know.
on someone's deathbed when they finally do that, and they go, "Holy shit, man! Really? Seriously? Dunk."
Well, did I ever tell you that not only do I not know, but I don't care either.
Mm-hmm.
Not even no, not even a little bit. It's frightening. It's like people go, "Hey, are you even awake in there?" Knock me on the head. No, I'm just
Hello.
taking a really long nap.
Ah.
Yeah, 50 odd years and counting. I'm gonna wake up someday, but just not today.
Oh, okay. I gotta read this
I
because
don't care.
I thought
I
it
don't
was.
care how many Fox links you read. I'm not gonna wake up, Mary.
Damn it.
Go ahead. I was teasing. Go on. Go on. I'm awake. I'm listening.
Okay, I gotta read this because it's just funny. Folks keep talking about another civil war. One side has 8 trillion bullets. The other doesn't know which bathroom to use. That's a Ted Nugent quote, and I just think that's funny. So I
I
had to
know
read
how
it.
you better. Yeah, it is funny. Yeah, the important things in life.
I don't know which
I just.
bathroom to use. Hey, load that bullet backwards. It'll
Uh,
work just fine.
well, you know what? The funniest part to me about this whole thing is, I'm like in my 50s, and I haven't, been to the bathroom in anybody's company in my memory. I don't remember being potty trained anymore. So I mean, I thought the bathroom was a private matter. I didn't think it was something people wanted to openly discuss. Hey, let's go to the bathroom and look for guys in dresses. I mean, I don't. I'm lost because you get pissed off about all this, and I think, well, I don't spend all that much time out in public going to the toilet, so I don't really give a shit. What, did I mute myself, or are you just ignoring
No,
me?
no, I'm sitting. Yeah, I'm kind of sort of listening, but I'm also I refreshed a few pages and this popped up, and I'm
Yeah, well,
trying
I
to.
was going on about how you go on
Uh huh.
about the bathroom situation, guys in dresses and all that horseshit, where I don't give a shit. I'm going to the bathroom. What do I care what you're doing? What are we holding hands to be underneath the stalls?
Well,
It's like I don't get the connection between all this. Well, if they're going to the bathroom, what difference does that make? What are you seeing that's so frightening?
well, it's for
Somebody
the
going to the
children.
bathroom.
Damn it.
Oh, Christ. Have you ever been out into the woods with a big group? The
Yeah.
first thing
Find a
that you
tree.
leave in the car is your modesty, and you find out what a honeypot's for. And if you're a child, a grown-up has to kind of show you and explain things. You can't just wake up and, oh, that's what that is. You know?
No, my
Mm.
youngest daughter used to have to pee on a bug, and it was really quite funny to watch her wander around
Mm.
with her britches down around her ankles, trying to find a bug so she could squat and pee on a bug. It was cute at 2 and 3 years old.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah, they
so
grow
cute
out
now
of
that
it.
she's over 30.
All right, right. But my thing is I can't remember the last time in public this applied to anything that I even noticed. I've never noticed anybody in a bathroom that looked like I've never even paid attention to look for it. And all of a sudden on the internet, it's the biggest crime since the Federal Reserve. And
Well,
I just don't get all the attention
I think it is a
to.
distraction thing, to get people to be bickering about stupid ass shit. And then there's these people out there that go, "But this is serious because I can't decide. Am I supposed to stand or sit to pee, honey? If you're that
Huh?
confused, sit down to pee, okay? Because
Well,
you'll
right,
sprinkle
but
all over yourself."
if you're, I just don't. Okay, I must be slower than the rest of the species because it just doesn't seem to hold any enough interest in me to figure it out. I go to the bathroom and then I leave the bathroom, and everything in the middle is between me and the bathroom. Doesn't involve anybody else. So,
Ah, well, yeah.
yeah, like you said, all that shock value. There, see, the system is making the abnormal normal and continuing. Then the normal is abnormal.
Yeah. Yeah, so just call him
So
Abby.
for me to not care is more abnormal than the person that's obsessed with it. Because
Well,
the goal is to shock us and freak us out. And, oh, these weirdos are doing this. And, oh, they're doing that. And when you go out in public, when do you ever encounter all this shit? Or do you just see it on your fucking computer screen?
well, see, and that depends on where you're at too, because out here in the boonies, you don't have to deal with that shit.
Hmm.
So,
You mean
I
like people in Brazil that live in the jungle don't know about you?
no, they don't. And you know what? I think they
Really?
really, I don't think they know about me, and I really don't think they give a shit one way or the other.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so who are these laws and all this shit for? Me? You? Kids?
For
What's
people,
it really all about?
law is this little thing that wanders around like the Pied Piper, and it gets all these people to follow it.
Uh,
It plays a
oh,
stinky tune, and
yeah.
everybody follows.
Like the way you guys played the duck game?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Quack, 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 quack,
yeah.
quack, quack, quack.
No, I saw it. The first time I saw it, I said, I ain't doing that.
Did you know that Sock Puppet said that he thinks that that book that you're going to write would actually sell online?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. We just need a picture of hands. And I got a great title. Don't let this happen to you. It's about the struggles of a brilliant young mind in the 21st century, coming to the end of his life and trying to ruin everybody around him so that he could feel good.
Mmm.
Oh yeah,
Mmm.
whenever I've made comments about how nice it is to live where I live, he's always taken a shot at me about it in some negative way. And I don't know, still the same place. If anything, it's their progress has come to Freddy Town.
Ah, progress.
Yep, they're
Mmm.
making You know what they're doing?
No, what are they doing?
I'll tell you, the first sign progress is coming is somebody makes a bigger parking lot. That's right. Down at the train station, they're making the parking lot bigger.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
I'm telling you, it's the beginning of the end. In 10 years, I won't want to live here anymore.
Ah, well, then you'll find somewhere else to live.
Right, but I'm saying for the moment, it's excellent. But, my history tells me when you see these certain signs in society, certain things are going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
And haven't been wrong yet.
True.
But when they start building more and more and more and higher comes crime and thieves and people trying to steal shit that doesn't belong to them and all that kind of crap. It comes with the population.
Yeah.
So
Well,
as the population grows, my happiness is depleted.
oh man.
I know. So I'm starting to think my buddy Hank might be onto something here. I'm not sure if these people can be trusted. To
Ah.
think for themselves. Well, hey, like Hank said, you guys don't know what you're doing. Leave it to the professionals.
Wow. There's all kind of there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
professionals out there. And some of them are considered not a good professional, but they're very professional and very good at what they do. So,
Okay, well, oh wow, that was like a pitch from a salesman. What the hell did that mean?
I don't know. It fell out. I'm looking at this thing and it says moist people aren't offended by the occasional typo, and I'm still trying to.
Occasional typo. I
Yeah.
I completely type and typo.
Mm, I'm very good at typo.
I just do. I type like a chimpanzee with a set of car keys in each hand. Clap, 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 clap.
Oh, so you're
Every other
fluent
word is
in
misspelled.
typonese.
Oh hell yeah! Whenever I see somebody else's typo and then they correct it afterward, I already knew what they were. It's part of life. Type real fast, and so a letter gets backwards once in a while. Who cares?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
But now, see, these things hold a value in some people's daily life. To be right, to be within the boundaries of correct and stupidity. And yeah, fuck it. It's all an illusion. Make what
Mm.
you want out of it.
Hey,
None
Alan
of
B
this
wants
crap
to know
is
if you're going to
happening.
live another 10 years.
Yeah, I already told him yes.
Oh, okay.
Did you see the answer underneath the question?
Oh, I see the yup. Okay. Well,
I'm Dork Lives Matter today, Miss Mary, because
I,
you know what I found?
yeah, what did you?
Dork. I found out Dork Lives Matter.
Yay!
I didn't know it was confusing. It was simple to me, but
Ah.
yeah.
Hey, Grimmy
And
says that we're professional dorks.
so I
Dun dun
sent you something.
dun.
Well, you got stick with what you know.
Okay, I got to
Yeah.
see this.
Don't go out. Yeah, don't explore the world without a map. Let me tell you. You know why?
Why?
Well, because it's not a good idea to explore the world without a map. Anybody will tell you that. You're going to run into borders and, bordermen people that want to stop you from coming in. And the maps show you where all those places are so you can avoid them.
Oh,
Yeah.
Zugfrauer said the Rurth is not. I've never been to
The
Rurth.
word?
Where is Rurth?
Ah, the
Is
roof
that
is
that?
not flat.
Hey, we're
Who
going to.
cares?
Let's go to
Here we
Rurth.
go.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go to
let's go.
Rurth.
Here we go. Who cares if the world's flat or not? What kind of
No,
stupid thing is
no,
that to be
that's
bothered with?
Rurth. It's Rurth. It's got an R in front of it. I want to go check that place out.
I told you, what would we do without him? My God. I can't make up the stuff that just flows out of him like a toilet. I have to think and sweat and insult people to get these kind of things out of somebody. But Hans just says them.
I know.
It's amazing. He's
And you,
like my alter ego.
I know you
I wonder
stand
if he
there with
knows
a
that.
plunger and you work it, work it, work it, and it just spews out of him.
You think it's possible he could be my nicer side?
Cue the creepy music. Dun dun dun.
I don't know.
That's kind of scary.
The boy wants attention. Okay, I'll give him some attention. Here
Grimmy
you go,
says his
stupid. Are you
floor is
happy now?
flat. Did you know that?
What's flat? Oh,
Grimmy says his
yeah, the
floor is.
floor's flat. I don't know. It's like any. If you ask a 5-year-old the answer to a question that they've been instructed, the answer is they'll repeat it to you,
Ah.
word for word, if they're smart. And unfortunately, as you age, the ability to not do that scores you fucking zero. It's all about what you can regurgitate, not what you can think up by yourself. And the more shit you think up by yourself, the more people come out to put you back in your place, back in the herd where you belong.
And tell you, stop that. Stop that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to get us all in trouble.
Well, how am I going to get someone else in trouble if I'm the one that's doing it? That's what I want to know. Damn it.
Well, okay.
And
There
that's
is an authority somewhere that people believe is real.
right, Beetle. Unicorns are real. There's a lot of horny horses out there.
Are are you
Huh?
are you a horny horse? Or are you talking from experience? Or whoa, I didn't know you were out there that far. But okay.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you're making me perspire here in my chair as I sip on my red label and smoke on my thing.
Ah,
Hmm. I'm getting nervous. Ooh, this is a
you should
weird
be.
sensation at the dork table.
Well, apparently that has something to do with your flat head, which maybe you need to
But
put like an ice block up there, and that would cool you off, and then you wouldn't be perspiring and be so nervous.
oh no, no, no! An ice block in this town? Are you crazy? It never gets below or never gets above 70, I think, give or take. 70
Wow.
is warm. Yeah, but the humidity's high. So, but we live in a brick house, so it keeps the cool. It's really nice. We don't need air conditioning where we live.
Wow, but you need heating. Yeah.
Nah, not really.
Really?
We got heat. Yeah, nah. Nah. That's just for sissies. I actually I like the cold better than I do the heat here.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, they're still talking about unicorns. And you know what? The unicorn
Oh,
is the national animal in Scotland. I think
yes,
that's
it is. That's how fucked up the Scots are. They think a unicorn is a real animal.
it is.
Somebody ought to tell them there's no Queen of England either, but no.
There's lots of queens
They
in
don't
England.
they don't get it. I lived in Scotland for a while. No, those people don't get it. They love their slavery long time.
They live a long time.
They even had an opt out of the damn the crown, and apparently they decided to stay in the English crown and be part of the kingdom and all such like that.
Ah.
Yeah, or they didn't, and the politicians decided for them that it wasn't going to happen.
Well, that was awfully nice of them to take that off of our shoulders and make those decisions for us so we didn't have to strain our remaining brain cells because
You
we're so
Scottish?
doped up. Am I
Wait, are you a
Scottish?
Scot? Oh, yeah. I was talking about the Scots leaving the crown a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
They had a public vote, and they said the vote was no. The majority was no, but the people that I spoke to, I don't think so. I think that the thing was just rigged to go the way they wanted it to stay in the crown. That's a lot of money. Even though I see the money as pretend, that sort of thing is hard to give up if you have your finger in it. Can
Yeah.
you see Prince Chucky walking down the street looking for spare change to get a pack of cigarettes?
No, he wouldn't walk down the street looking for spare change.
Whoa, 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 whoa. If the crown fell, he would have no choice, right? But
But
they're
there's
propped up by the public. These public people, they think they're a normal, wonderful family, some of these folks.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah.
There's an awful lot of people out there that would still go, "Oh, but he's the prince, therefore I must." And then there's an awful lot of people that go, "Oh yeah, I'll show you, Prince, why I oughta."
Yeah. Yeah.
Moosey's here,
Yeah.
Moosey,
Yeah.
and Dork
I,
Cakes. Hi, Dork Cakes.
Dork
Yay! Dork Cakes. Cakes is here.
Pancakes is here.
Hello, mate.
And I did not call upon my good friend Burnt Waffles.
You did not?
No.
Man, didn't.
No, today it was Dork Lives Matter. I didn't know pancakes was coming, or I would have been burnt waffles.
Ah,
Look at all the happy people on the RLM saying hi to each other like normal folk.
I know. I know.
Doesn't it make you feel all kind of nice when people are decent to each other and not all calling each other idiots because they disagree about the president? Disagree about Trump. Can you imagine?
He's
What
a
kind of
trumpet.
idiot would ever think that Trump would do anything for them? That's the funniest part about the whole thing. That man tried to put an old lady out of her house to build a hotel. You think he gives a fuck about your job? Unless you're
Well,
working for him and he can fire you.
well, yeah.
I know.
Okay.
It cracks.
I'm I'm waving Dork Cakes. I know you can't see, but maybe metaphysically you can.
Dork
It's a
cakes.
it's a breeze. It's like a butterfly flapping its wings. Eventually, you'll feel a tsunami wherever you're at, or not.
Ah.
You know, I always wonder how'd they come up with calling it tsunami when it starts with a T? What the hell? If the T is silent,
It's
why'd you put it there?
it's probably the language that it was written in.
Well, I think somebody's fucking with us.
I think all of them are fucking with us. When haven't you been around the dork table lately?
Uh,
Wow. It's
no.
all Miss Mary.
What?
Let me tell
Huh?
you,
Huh?
it's all bullshit, Miss Mary. All of it. All of it.
Nuh-uh. It is not all
Not just
bullshit.
some of
Some
it.
of it is cow
All of
shit
it.
too. It's just bulls advertise about it. You know, they're proud of their shit. It's like, hey, I'm a bull and I just shit
Uh,
over there. And the cows are over
uh,
there going, yeah,
uh.
we're proud of you. I just shit right here too, but I ain't telling everybody. See, that's
Well,
the difference.
but I still tell everybody. They don't listen though.
Ah,
My brother listens. He kind of agrees with me now. He says, "Hey, you might be onto something." I go,
hey.
"Well, really?" Yeah. So he's gonna pull me out of the slimy depths of moral depravity and human degradation and raise me to a financial bracket that will be respected by my peers across the waters. He's threatened to give me enough money to go to Massachusetts and buy a Starbucks.
and and
Uh,
then put up a big
uh,
sign on the front. We serve everyone but
no
Hans.
Nazis welcome. If you are a Nazi, you are not welcome here, my friend.
Yes.
No, go to Germany. Hey, wait, they're not welcome there either. Poor
Oops.
Hans. What is he gonna do? Oh wait, he's trying to blame Kate for some. I was there that day too. Now Hans is deflecting like usual. Poor guy. I don't think he's very popular right now. Don't
Ooh.
tell him he doesn't know.
He
He
put up
has
his
no idea.
deflector shield.
What? I don't know. He's like Batman. You know, wherever Batman's at, he's getting attacked by whatever it is. Oh, I just happen to have my anti-bat shark repellent here. How handy. Right.
Wow.
Good thing it was a shark that was attacking you and not an airplane.
Wow.
Never
Okay.
mind.
You know, I just
I
I
hate
just
New
had this.
Jersey.
Huh?
What?
Oh. I just had
What?
this thought. You know,
Uh-oh.
wherever Superman is, there's trouble.
Yeah.
Wherever Batman is,
Yeah.
there's trouble. So why do
Yeah.
you ever want to be around when Superman or Batman show up? 'Cause they always bring trouble with them wherever they go. Oh, sure,
Well, that's
everybody says
they're
that it was there
villains.
beforehand, but yeah, right. Uh-huh.
Well, that's more social engineering, so you'll recognize a villain when you see one, by God. They don't work for the system. They're outside that damn system. They're outlaws.
Oh.
They just do as they please. They don't answer to nobody. Huh? 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 Get it?
Huh? Huh?
If you're
That's
gonna be in this game at all right, on any level of it, you got to be willing to take it up the ass from the people that are your superiors. And if you don't believe me, go ask one of them.
that's an
Go
exit
down to your
only.
local go down to your local house wherever they hold city councils and shit like that and go ask those people if they're better than you or not. They'll tell you. They'll put you in your place in a heartbeat. Have you arrested if you don't shut up in your 2 seconds of time, too.
Yeah, they do
I
limit
saw
your
it on
time.
the internet. It's true.
Well, you know, I used to be on city council. I know how that shit works. And yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. You don't, hey, boy, you talk out of fucking turn and they'll have the sheriff take your ass and put you in handcuffs and take you away. Because they're organized and they're civilized folk and they only deal with you in violence for your own good. So you don't hurt them. So they hurt you first. That's law
Ah.
enforcement. Yeah, that's what law enforcement is. Yeah.
Hmm.
Mm.
Law enforcement. Force.
Yeah.
Force is in there.
Yeah.
May the force
Yeah.
be with you. Wow, wow, I just got a whole new way of
Unless
looking
you
at that
lisp,
too.
and then you'd say, "May the fourth be with you."
Uh,
But that would be sound kind of funny. I'd laugh.
may the fourth be with you.
Like that Thor joke, yeah. You're Thor. Yeah, that's what you are. Wow,
Oh,
I have
wow.
no idea what they're talking about in the RLM. I'm not
I
very smart on all these here great topics. What are they speaking about?
I don't know, but
They hate Beetle hates New Jersey. Whoa. Wow.
somebody was doing bamboo. Ooh.
How do you do bamboo? Wow, that could hurt. Oh, wait a minute.
Splinters.
Sorry. Whoa, where was my mind going at that? Whoop. Sorry, honey. I was just joking.
Now, have
Uh,
you seen? Oh, I saw it on the internet. It was so cool. It must be real because it was on the internet. But there was this
mm.
tribe that the men folk
Oh,
they
I was.
wallow out like a bamboo shaft or whatever, and and they put it over their junk, and they walk around like
Yeah.
that. And it's like, do you guys duel like that? What the hell? I could. That would be funny to watch. Actually, I would buy
Yeah, and as
popcorn
far
and a lawn chair for that.
yeah, Moose says it's a good thing I'm in Denmark because the cops are nice, and well, it really doesn't matter because I don't do anything to bother the cops ever wherever I go. It doesn't really matter. It's just the cops are trained differently here. They're not so much nicer or any of that. They're still cops. You still got to be a certain fucking kind of weirdo to want to go attack people and put handcuffs on them and take them to, you know, jails and lock them up. That's a sick fuck for you, to me. You know, in
Oh,
my opinion, you have to be mentally just fucking out there somewhere to want to do that to complete strangers on whims.
yeah. I'm
If
still just kind of
yeah,
sitting here going, "Wow, Sock wants someone to go do a nice sized bamboo job for him."
yeah, so it'll make his junk bigger. You know, that way when you go out to the back 40, you're armed, and the
Ah.
cows can smell it. The cows go, move over. I want some of that. Because I never met a woman that was like, hey, it's not damn big enough. What's wrong with you, boy? Never mind. Well, you know, all my life it's been listening to the other guys talk, but I've never heard the women go, well, you don't have 13 inches. You're disappointing. So where does all this big cock shit come from anyway? Why
Programming.
is it so? And it only seems to be important to my peers in the male gender, not to the women that do the shit that they do
My bamboo shaft's
with
bigger than your
with them.
bamboo shaft. Really big.
Wow. And, and like I voted for Trump. Who cares who you voted for? Doesn't matter. You can't possibly believe in 2017 that anything that you see or hear attached to anything called government or banking is true. If you do, well, I think you need medicine. You're definitely lacking an enzyme that makes your brain function properly.
Well, that that is a rather all-encompassing thing though, because when you put it like that, then also when you
Mm,
hear shit about how they're
mm.
all they're all lying to you, they're all jerking you around, this is fake, then if you can't believe any of the stuff that you hear about that is true, then you can't believe that shit either. Oh.
That's not a matter of belief. That's a matter of open your eyes and look at the results. You
Mm.
don't need to be told the world is a fucking shithole. If you go out and engage in it, you can see for yourself exactly what it is. And you can find, if you do a little reading, and I'm not just talking internet links. I mean, if you do a little reading, you can find these things out. I did way before the internet. And they're real. And I know you don't agree with me about the driver's license and all that, but this is the core of all the social problems there are. And
Yeah.
they get you at 16 so they can get you into that trap and you're signing shit and you don't really know what you're doing. You're just told to do it and you go along with it.
Yeah.
And
Oh
if they
no. I
told you in the first place, this is the truth about all this stuff, I don't think you'd engage.
Ah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If it was given to you as you have this option or this option, you'd be
Mhm.
surprised how many people would choose the no, I just ain't gonna mess with it.
Mhm.
They're talking about, okay, number one, a fly must die, but then size does matter, and then tightness matters as well, and then wow.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
Moosey,
tightness,
honey,
man.
I mine was natural, and I do
Wow.
Kegels.
Wow. That's a little bit more than I needed to know. What do you? Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, she's lost it completely at this point in the program. Wow. You know what? And I'll bet you there's only like Hans and maybe one or two other guys that don't even know what you're talking about.
And that's okay.
I once saw when I was on other internet sites, I once saw a girl write an application to date her mother,
Oh, wow.
and it was like, "Do you live at home with your parents? You know, do you drink excessively between 8 a.m. and midnight?" Shit, just off the wall shit. It was the funniest thing. I wish I would have, kept it, but I didn't. And I'm reading by see Hansel. He makes me think of things that I've seen before that just make me giggle. And he's so argumentative with everybody. And you know what he says about me? Huh? You know what he says? Take a
Uh-uh.
guess.
Uh,
Go on, take a guess.
he says you're a druggie. Oh, hey, Moosey does Kegels too. See?
Drug. Hey, I don't want to be left out. What are these kegels and how do you do them?
They're an
Wow.
exercise.
Yeah, I know. I was being sarcastic
I
there.
know, but
Don't you know when I'm
Grimmy
joking?
did define
Uh,
Kegels, and
uh,
Fluke couldn't find it because Fluke, you're a guy.
Wait, I thought Fluke was a girl.
Well,
Boy, is Henry
Fluke
going to be disappointed.
Fluke is whatever Fluke wants to be.
Oh, then Henry's fine with that. Yeah, as long as it's round and wet, Henry's cool. He doesn't care. Yeah. He learned that shit rooming with Bill Clinton on that yacht that weekend. Yeah, everything's cool.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Have you seen a picture of that fucking Bill Clinton guy lately?
I saw one of him a couple months ago and I thought, "Oh Lord, yeah, the fact that you have no soul left is really starting to show."
Okay, well, I was being more serious and just saying he looked like like an old sick man.
Yeah, well, you take the B off the front of it and that's pretty much, yeah.
Take the B off the what?
Ill Clinton instead
Oh
of
yeah,
Bill
but
Clinton.
okay, but with all that wealth and all the people he knows in the world and all this, and he looks like that. He looked like an AIDS victim. The picture that I saw, maybe it was the lighting they printed it in, and so on to mislead us. But wow, him and Hill Dog have definitely they've stayed too long.
Their lack of soul is shining through.
uh, Vaginal weightlifters. What did you start on this chat site? Ooh, you dirty girl. Wow. You got all the guys talking about tight cha-chas and stuff.
Well, there's a gal over in Russia, or a couple years ago she was still in Russia, that
Oh,
she could how do I put this? She inserted a handle,
oh
and
Lord.
then it had a chain and a hook on the end of it, and she could lift up a 50-pound weight with her. Hmm.
Wow. Now, I wouldn't want to fall victim to somebody that could do that. I might end up like, partless. That that could end horribly for the wrong fellow. Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
it
there
could.
goes your 12-inch theory right there. Because if she can do that, 12 inches would be like squash. Well, now you got 3. Go have some fun with that, there, Bosco. Go on. Wow, this world is so messed up.
Well, it would definitely turn you into a tapeworm.
Me? Oh, I don't think so. But wow, able to crush a human being. Be like,
It
wow.
brings a whole new meaning to that phrase, crushing your head, doesn't it? Oh, wow. Maybe just in my mind.
Yeah, wrap
Never
your legs around
mind.
this was really different before that. Wow. Wow. You people are so strange. You make my tumor bleed. Bleed, I say. Bleeding now.
Your tumor's bleeding.
My tumor is bleeding
Do
badly.
you do you need a tampon or
I don't know. Perhaps. Why not?
Oh God, now they're talking about dildo cams.
Oh, that's just wow. 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 Really? Really?
Oh
Really?
Lord. Oh wow.
Wow. Who's
Y'all
gonna
are
watch that shit though? Hey,
I,
speaking of watch that shit, you know what I found on the TV show, the Netflix thing?
No, what?
I found me the most bizarre show ever written in the history of money.
Really? What's that?
Oh yeah. It's called Ozark. And you know what it's about?
Uh-uh.
Crime.
Oh.
Every fucking thinking, stinking kind of crime that could ever be committed is in the one season of this TV show I watched, and I was beside myself. They had to make shit up to justify the script that they wrote for the show.
Oh.
But we have a brain dead public, okay, that doesn't know anything about money, and they believe the money laundering stories that the government propagates. And this is one of them. It's probably the best one they ever did.
Hmm.
It's all about money laundering and cash in the underworld of the American civilization.
So it was dirty money and it had to be
Right.
laundered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. And but they misrepresent a lot of how these things are done. They take the attention off the truth of it and they make something up, and it distracts you from how they really do it. So you think, oh, these guys are doing it like that. When the reality is, no, they're doing it way different than that, but that's what they're telling you. Just like they talk about the dollar having a value. Never had a value.
No.
Started out in the debt. All right. So if your average person, I'm going to go rant here because I'm pissed off about this. If your average person can look at the black and white in a paper and go, I make $200 a week. This is just to make it simple. But it costs me $300 a week to live. I'll just write it on the debt slide of the paper. No, you won't. You pay your damn $300 or whatever you got is going to go to the guy you owe it to, and you're going out into the street. But we live in a society that, well, we'll just write another zero on this bit of paper and we have more credit.
Oh, that's how that
So,
works.
right. So they're living in debt. Everybody is paid in debt. Every transaction is in debt. So you don't have fuck all. You just don't know it yet.
You're a poet. Did you notice that?
Well,
Wow, you're
I've
impressive.
been, yeah, I've been told. But I don't I don't really think that people are as aware of the currency is owned by the federal government. Okay? They
Mm-hmm.
own that. You
Yes.
borrow it from them. They're letting you use it. They can take it away from you anytime their little heart wants to take it away. And they don't have to explain shit about it. It's their paper.
Well, yeah, yeah. And, that's why people go to jail for making counterfeit money because, hey, that's our paper and our special ink. You have to have special paper and
Right, right,
special
right.
ink and
But
special.
beyond all that,
Yeah.
the reality of it is nothing that we hold it with value today is backed by anything with value at
Oh,
all.
yeah, I know
Just
that.
promises and, well, just like this electronic currency. I mean, people are all excited about, oh, Bitcoin and this coin. And I was making a joke yesterday about Trump coin, And Grimner had to put up a link to show me there really is a Trump coin.
Wow, that's scary.
Yeah. And I thought, wait a minute. No, 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 no. See, in my mind, I see how I look at the world, I see it how I see it. And then there's other folk, and other folk look at the world and they go, well, that's real, so I'm going to go along with it. And I can't do that.
Hmm.
I don't have any more faith in the Bitcoin or the gold or the dollar. It's all a big scam. And the more of it you have, I believe the more aware of what that really means is clear to you.
Ah. You know what? Sock Puppet just shared, and it is a horny horse. See? He just proved it.
Ooh, we going back to dirty
Yeah,
horse
well, we were
jokes. I was
talking
on a
about you.
rant about economy and shit.
I know, but
Oh,
it's basically the same thing. One way or another, something's going to get shoved somewhere where you didn't necessarily want it shoved.
right, but you allow it. See, we're conned into allowing it and believing it.
Mhm.
And all this misrepresentation, it's so thick and there's so many layers of it that 9 out of 10 folk would never even believe that what we say is true.
Oh yeah.
Never going to get this. Hans, like, good Lord, Hans is like the biggest advocate for, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, you deranged, drug-addled hippie. Okay, if you say so. But my life is good. So I don't see any enemies. I look around the room and, oh, occasionally the wife's over on the couch smiling back. Wow, what a problem to have, huh?
Yeah. Hey,
Well, go.
I got a public service announcement.
What?
Did
You've
you
cured
know?
cancer? Oh.
Well, I could do that too, but not today. I don't feel like it. Um,
Uh,
did you know that when scuba divers roll backwards off of the boat, it's because if they rolled forward, they would just go into the boat? Did you know that?
go in. Yeah, they'd go underneath it.
No, they they would go into the boat.
I don't get it. Wow, I'm never going to be that high. Wow, and I'm trying.
No, you either roll off of the boat backwards into the water, or as you're sitting
Oh,
on the
oh, okay.
da
Never
da
mind.
da. And this dork
Uh,
moment was brought to you by Flash Dork. Dork
yeah,
lives
you're
matter.
welcome, everybody. Hey, proving once and all that Red Label is not a good thing to drink when you're on the radio.
That was just too funny because it's like, what? You don't get it?
No, okay. Now, now I'm really mad, Miss Mary. Now it's too late. You can't stop me. I'm going to go on a rant. And
Oh,
this is going to be an epic rant. A rant to be remembered for all the days after it. And you know what I've got to say?
what? Rant.
No, it's the
Epic rant.
greed. The greed of the human being has been brought out of us to such a level that it's disgusting. People are embarrassing now.
Yeah, some are.
I own this, and I got $1 billion, and I'm so cool. I blah blah blah. So, what are we gonna do?
Mmm. I didn't.
Rob Works had a not a new idea in any sense of the word, but he's on the right track in the sense of we need a lot of little groups like we're in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, lots and lots and lots of these little groups all over the world with members, like we have. We got B down in Australia, and we got you in Kansas, and we got people in England, and we got people in Denmark, but there needs to be other groups of the kind,
Yeah.
Right, but we don't need a big gigantic group.
No. No.
Just need a lot of little groups of people that understand what the fuck is truly happening to us. And you know who I was listening to earlier with my wife's circle?
What?
Jules from Before the First Cup.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Boy, that woman knows her shit. And I've commented on here on the show here. to let our people that do listen, our hardcore 12, know. If you're interested in AI and that high tech technology and the shit the scientists are doing and what it means to an average normal person, I think that Jules' opinion is valid. It holds a lot of knowledge. She's
Mm-hmm.
not just talking out of her ass like I do. You know, I just make shit up as I go. I don't care if it's true or not.
Oh, there you
What
go.
difference do I don't give a fuck if Trump builds a wall. I don't care if he sleeps with his wife. I don't care if he falls off the fucking sidewalk and dies tomorrow. Doesn't matter to me.
And see,
Why
Moosey
would it?
says she's not fucking greedy. So there. So see, which I
Yeah,
don't feel as
but
though I'm
you
greedy
see,
either.
if
But
you want right, but if you get it, it will change you. I believe that. Most folk didn't do much to my brother yet, but he's not too deep rooted into his money yet. He's still being sensible and so on, but it depends on the influence of the people around him.
well, it's to me that having all that supposed money is just entirely too. Um, there's way too much responsibility that goes along with it, and I don't want it, so I would just start giving it away.
Yeah, I heard you talk about that. I see him as being like reclusive. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's not showing it off. If you didn't know, you'd never know by looking at him. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and he found himself a comfortable vehicle to drive, and uh, instead of a fancy, Rolls Royce or whatever he could afford, he just bought something that he was comfortable in. So the greed ain't hit him yet, but what if it did? You don't know.
Ah, well, yeah.
I got a whoop whoop from somebody. Hold on. I got whoop whooped.
You got whoop whooped. Well, okay. And while
Oh,
you got whoop whooped, I'm gonna. Sock Puppet said that you have to frog launch if you go in head first, and Grimmy said,
yeah.
and don't forget to ribbit. Which, do you know what the difference is between a frog and a horny toad?
Yes, I do, but you're going to tell it anyway.
Yes, I am. With the frog, they go ribbit, ribbit. With the horny toad, it goes rub it, rub it.
Well, my theory is if you need instruction, you may not be old enough to play the game. You know? And there you go. And as the old guy in the marriage, Circle's got a birthday coming up.
That's right.
Right? I got a birthday coming before her, but hers is way more better.
Oh, 'cause she's got that. Doesn't she have the big 4-0 coming up?
Well, I wasn't even thinking about that, but yeah,
She's
yeah.
going to be 4 years old. She'd be 4 years old
She,
just like me.
yeah.
I'm 4 years old.
She's going to be a full-grown adult in a couple of more months. But the weirdest part about it is I got a brother and a wife both born on the same day.
Sweet.
Can't you? I mean, wow, it's weird. Okay, it might not mean much to you all out there in RLM land, but you know, if she's getting on me about. I only got 2 years till I turn 60.
Yeah, you'll be 6 years old.
No, yeah, well, in your logic, but not apparently. I upset the wife. She wants me to get old real fast right now. I don't. I wasn't even talking about the age of the birthday. I was just talking about, hey, the both of them on the same day. It's kind of unique,
Well, yeah,
you know.
it is. But
And
that whole having that zero behind or whatever. Everybody,
mm,
you, zero is zero. That mean when you say zero, that means you got nothing. But all of a sudden, it is a magical number. You put it behind another number, and magically, bada bing, bada boom. Now you
yeah,
got lots.
yeah, yeah. Well, what we were talking about, we were arguing about whether you should be 12 or 13 to be emancipated by the state and all that
Uh
shit.
huh.
Because man, what the fuck business has the state got in your business in the first place? When you think about it, if you thought it through and sat down, would you come out of that thing by yourself going, boy, I sure hope the state controls every move I make and tells me what to do until I die?
Yeah.
Really? Well, I don't know. There's a lot of status among us, and I see their status behavior one way, and they see their status behavior a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And what I see is them imposing their will on me But my will on them, I don't care. I want them to have whatever they want me to have. There's my will on them.
Oh.
So whatever. Yeah.
Oh, there you
If you
go.
push,
That's a yeah. So you want
yeah.
me to have this? Well, that you first.
Well, not in the vindictive way, but I would just on a stranger. I would want you to have everything you would wish on me. There you go. You don't commit yourself to anything.
Yeah, but it is one of those things where it's like, okay, you want me to have this, you first.
Well, look at how quick we are to hate each other because the government said to. Those towelheads are building mosques in Ohio. But nobody thinks about the government that started it and made it happen. They blame the poor fucker they bombed out of their country and forced to come to this other place to live because there's nowhere for them to go because they got bombed out of where they were.
Yeah.
But then they turned the people that bombed them out into victims of them being there. It's fucking insanity. I don't get it. I read about it on the RLM and other sites on a
Ah.
regular basis, Miss Mary. I ain't making this up. There's
No.
people that have enemies in the world. The world.
And there are people that are walking talking enemas.
I don't know. I'm out here in the world and I don't have any enemies, and I'm starting to think I'm doing something wrong.
Oh man.
Well, people seem to like me. What? Am I broken? What? What? What's going on?
Yes, you are broken, Flash. Yes, you are.
Whoa, that's the rumor, Ike. But they can't prove it. But that's the rumor.
Well, you
What?
know, sometimes every rumor has a grain of salt, and that
Hmm.
rumor is the grain of salt, and that one is Flash.
Well, do you know how few people I encounter physically in a given day?
Cirque, and maybe
Hmm.
one or two others.
If I decide to speak at all, yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
but yeah, Cirque is she's my lifeline to verbal communication, and then occasionally I'll say something to somebody at the grocery. But the Danes are pretty quiet people. They don't run around, and they know each other a lot here too. There's a lot of old friendships. So the people I recognize that I run into regularly, they wave and say hi and so on. They're civilized people, but I don't get any deep conversations about the evils of the Federal Reserve. Except with Mohammed down at the train station because he knows about it. Because
Ah.
he's done time in America and Canada and traveled the world, and he's been around and he knows. And he came like me. He just ended up in Denmark, married a Danish woman, and went, "Oh, this'll do."
There you go. Well, and that's kind of
There's
sort of what you did, isn't it? Oh, this'll
yeah,
do.
we're a small group.
Well, that's okay.
You know what I blame it on? I think more people would couple if less people were convinced that they was gay.
Well, okay. I know an
Have you
awful lot
ever
of men
seen the
folk that are
shit? Wait a minute. Have
lesbians.
you ever seen the shit, that MGTOW shit that Hans is always posting?
Uh-uh.
Do you know what it is to
Uh-uh.
not look at it? Oh, okay. Wow. Then you ought to open one of those links and see. It's a bunch of whining guys complaining about how bad they get treated by girls. Wow. When I was growing up, that's not the way things went, you know? And they talk about all the all inclusive and all this horse shit in society, but they're broken up into these little groups of weirdos. 10 weirdos know each other, so they're a group because of the internet.
Well, yeah.
Wow. But if you go out in fucking public, where are those idiots? I don't see them. Not here anyway. And if I do, they don't speak English. They're not telling me to change. So I'm kind of lost on all the anger about, wow, women do this and men do that. I think it's a distraction from the bankers.
Probably. Well, isn't
I mean,
everything a distraction one way or another?
everything? I don't know. You mean my alcohol, coffee, and smoking is It's a distraction from reality? Oh no, I am scared now.
Say it isn't so.
It isn't so. Make it so, number one. Do it yourself, you bald prick. Just once, I'd love to hear that guy say that. What's his name? Commander Riker yeah, he looks like
Oh,
a Nazi. He's all shaved and straight and everything.
yeah.
Make it, the make it so number one guy. Don't like
I,
him.
I
You know
don't.
who I do like though?
Who?
You're not going to believe it if I tell you.
So tell me then, so I can go about non-believing.
Vulcans.
Oh, I think Vulcans are cool.
I'd like to be a Vulcan with the big ears and the eyebrows and everything.
Can you do
That
the
would be
hand thing though? I can do the hand thing
yeah,
with both hands. It's kind of
yeah. Well,
retarded
I
with the
can do
right
it
hand
right.
because
Ah,
yeah,
you're
but
left-handed.
yes, I am.
Whoa, you're a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going to vote for you in the
ambidextrous.
next selection, Miss Mary. Mary should be the president of the United States.
Oh, that would just be so scary. Oh,
Why?
the world ain't ready for that.
No, you just have to bend over and do what Monsanto says to live. What are you talking about? Be so scared. Come on. You've been told what to do before. It's not your first rodeo.
Well, that's yeah, honey.
I've been told what to do.
How do you feel about
It
being
just
all Gumby?
it's getting me to do it. That's the problem.
Well, that is
She's like,
true.
"Oh yeah, I'll do that." And then 10 weeks go by and I still ain't done it. It's like a debt. I don't believe in debt, so paying them it's on you. You figure it
I see
out.
how you are.
Well,
I
you know
see
what
how.
I learned? I learned some tricks, and one of them was if you deal with a company and they bill you through the mail, what you receive in the mail is a statement, not a bill. So I said, send me a bill and I'll pay that. And I never got a bill. I got a statement. So
Ah,
yeah.
well, I
Oh,
can make a statement. It doesn't
I
necessarily
was,
mean that anybody else will agree with it, but I can make a statement.
okay. See again, you make my reality funny. Oh, I'm so hurt. You're gonna make my tumor bleed, Miss Mary. And my pocket protector will get all scarred.
Maybe you need
That will
some
be
pads or something. Vinny's
that will be
here! Vinny!
Vincent Yoltz. Okay. Hey, he made it to the Dork Table. I wonder what kind of wisdom Vincent is going to spew upon us.
See, you kept interrupting me and wouldn't let me finish. Alan says
Oh,
he's a lesbian.
yeah, he
He
would say
likes,
that.
well, he likes women better than men, so he's a lesbian. There is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
group,
yeah,
Male Lesbians of America.
yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what there are. What a bunch of wackadoodles. Is everybody on this planet crazy except me? Am I the only sane one?
I don't know.
Could
Do you
you
have
see
a net?
me, the poster child of sanity? Ooh,
You, the poster child of sanity. Wow. I'm trying to.
ew.
I'm. Ow. You know, I have a vivid imagination, but even I can't picture that.
Olive, come over here and open me a can of spinach. Ugh, 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 ugh.
Y'all just wrong.
Hey, I would do important things with my time if I was important. You know what kind of important things I would do?
What kind of important things would you do? Important
The
things?
first the first important thing I would do would be absolutely nothing. I would force my public to think for themselves like grown-ups do. You know, the ones you read about in the papers.
Ah.
Yeah. Fuck all this. Bring back dueling crime drops overnight. Stop air transportation. People got to do shit in trucks and walking. It would change the world. I would be a leader amongst men. I'm telling you, Miss Mary. But they don't want to try it. Because of my three first rules to success. You know what those are, right?
What's that?
Don't lie. Don't kill. Grow hemp like you mean it.
Oh, yeah, I know them.
And the world would change immediately.
Mm.
I've told you and told you and told you. You know it's true.
Yes, I
I
do.
mean, it's like the con with Santa Claus and all that horseshit. I think people are damaged by those kind of stories. They grow up believing they're true, to find out as they're older that, oh no, that was just a bunch of stories to shut you up when you were a little kid. I started out with, oh, there's no Santa Claus. That's just a bullshit story to justify giving you some gifts. I went, oh, goody, I like gifts.
Ah. Hey, Moosey,
Yeah.
you know what?
What? Am I bursting your bubble about Santa Claus?
Yes, you are, but Moosey said it's better off saying that I'm into women, and you know that works on multiple levels, don't you, Moose?
Mm.
Especially when you're talking about guys. I'm just
No, it's when you're
saying.
talking to them, not about them, because talk about that. That don't matter. When you
Um,
tell a guy that you're into women, they smile.
yes, they do. Yes,
There's
they do.
just, see, because there's just something about boobs.
Ah, well,
It's
yeah.
just the way of the world. You cannot fault the boobs. The boobs are always right.
Ah, no, because there's some on the left too.
Well, you ever notice they got a bunch of lying sacks of shit in Congress and the Senate of both genders, not just ours?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. You know why they did that?
Why'd they do that?
You don't know why? Oh,
No,
I
why'd
thought
they
you
do
know why.
that? I want
Because
to hear your explanation.
to enlarge the slave pool.
Ah,
See, they figured out that if they could break up the American family and get the women to go to work, there'd be nobody to raise the children except the state.
ah.
Hmm. And so they went to work on us. And every time you turn around, there's some corporation making massive fucking profits off of something, off of lies and bullshit, because it's not real. It's bullshit.
Hmm.
Oh, come on.
Hmm.
There's people out there that believe that there are gases that you spray out of a can. Okay, they're heavier than air, but
Yeah.
they float up to the ozone and puncture holes in the ozone before they fall to Earth.
You know, I actually had that discussion with someone the other day.
Oh, poor you.
No,
Wow.
it really it wasn't, it wasn't a bad thing. It was just, we were talking
Mm.
about that and then all of a sudden it's like, "Hey, wait a minute. Yeah. 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 What the hell?" So, yeah. Yeah,
Well,
when you phrase it properly, so people
mm,
can go, "Wait a minute.
mm.
Wait a minute." Yeah.
Yeah, it was like Jules was talking about. They want to cut down all the trees to save the planet when cutting down all the trees is one of the worst things that we can do.
Ah, yeah. Well, yeah.
But they convince these city dwellers that have never seen a tree without parental consent that what they're saying is true. The science is proven. The politicians preach this.
Yeah, well,
And
a
it's
lot of city
it's
dwellers
not,
have never seen a tree without a cage around it. Have you stopped to think about that as well?
well, parental consent, cage around it. That's what I meant.
Yeah, but I mean, really, stop and think about it. You had to put a cage around a tree. What the hell? What is messed up with that?
I've
I've
not
been to
seen that,
cities.
but
I've seen them.
yeah.
And they actually
Really?
do. They put, yeah, and
Wow.
they say it's for the protection of the tree. They
From
say,
who? Wait,
yeah.
is there tree bashers out there now?
Apparently,
We
I don't
robbed a
know.
gas station and went out and beat up some trees afterward.
Yeah, yeah. So we have to put
We were
fences.
really drunk that night.
Yeah, we have to put fences and cages around those trees to protect those trees. And when you really start thinking about that, it's like it's for your own good.
Can you think of
Wow.
anything that society tells you is for your own good that is actually for your own good?
Haven't come across a single one yet.
Not nothing?
Not nothing. Not
Wow,
yet.
no wonder you're so popular on Facebook. I get it now. That's the land of Nod. You're supposed to tell them the state is wonderful. Trump is
Uh,
going to fix everything.
oh,
Jeff Sessions is going to stop the drug problems.
okay. So when was the last time that you
Uh,
knew me to do something I was supposed to do?
well, don't bring that up. Just that one time back in '98.
Now,
you just
okay,
seem to go out of your way to not do shit when people tell you to do it.
I do, don't I? Yeah, I'm kind of naughty
You
like
agree to
that.
the weirdest, yeah, the weirder the request, then you'll agree with it. But when it's no, you go,
Yeah.
no, I ain't doing that. If my hair don't turn purple in the action, don't want no part of it.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, you know what?
What?
We need a recorded name of your line of oils.
doTERRA.
Okay, there you go. Because, like I was listening to the Rocket Chair just this morning, my morning, your night,
Mm-hmm.
and I heard you say there are imposters in the oil market
Yes.
that put out inferior shit for the public to use.
Yep.
They charge more money for it than the shit you should use. I don't know. Did I butcher that really bad?
Well, when they get called out on their bullshit, then they raise their prices to make it seem like it's the real thing, but no, it's still the same shit.
And
It's
yet the public still believes there's checks and balances to the things that society is sold through the open market.
Well, there are checks and balances, but
No, they're not.
yes, there are, but they are interactive. Each person has to be interactive with this. You know, if you don't want to be buying shoddy crap, then you do your own frickin' research and you listen to other people that may have said, hey, this was shit. And then you start checking into the company or whatever. But, you know, checks and balances are not somebody else's responsibility. They're your own damn responsibility. If you want to check on something, make sure that it balances out, check on it yourself. Duh.
What?
I know, personal responsibility. Damn it all.
But
And
it's
seeing as
a
how we're being all
McDonald's.
serial, here's a real serial question for you. It's
Yeah.
time to pay attention, children.
Okay.
Gotta be smart here. What is the capital of Texas?
Austin.
You're wrong.
I don't know. El Paso. I don't know. What would I care? But Austin was the first name I thought of.
T.
Ah! Oh, you dirty girl. You're so bad. I'm gonna ask my wife for permission to spank you for that one. Think I'll get permission? I don't.
I don't
think
know.
so I think she'll go, you touch a hair on her head and skin you alive with a potato peeler.
She probably would too. And she would be
Yeah, or
laughing maniacally the whole time.
Well, Cirque's not a woman hater or a man hater or any of that. She's just honest and fair. So I think if I picked on you, I'd come out of it badly.
Yeah, you probably would.
Don't let Hans know that.
No, no.
He'll be my next victim. Oh, Flash treats me so bad on the RLM. Oh. And I've tried to tell him I just give him back what he puts out. He don't want to admit that.
Well, honey,
Maybe we should take a poll amongst the RLM listening gang and see what they think. Because according to Hansel, I start arguments with everybody I speak to, Miss Mary. I'm an argument thing. That's what I live for.
You're an
To fight
argument
with
waiting
people.
to happen.
Yeah. He says that all about me. I am so sad. But,
I can tell.
wow, I don't know. This guy, he's just helped me with other things in life and has no idea that he does. And I've told him, you're the best thing since sliced bread in my day. Keep talking. I got a dork table to do on Saturday, and the liquor might not work. I have to rely on you.
Yeah. Wow. I just clicked over on Facebook and man, talk about distraction. The flat earthers and the solar eclipse this month.
What a
Holy
bunch of shit.
crap.
Okay.
Yeah, both in one post. Someone said, I can't wait to hear the amount of bullshit the flat earthers are going to invent after the solar eclipse this month. And it's like, really? Have you not noticed that the solar eclipse is going to travel backwards?
Okay. And have you not noticed that the same people that spend a lifetime convincing you the planet is round
Uh-huh.
are the same people that told you that George Washington's teeth were made of wood?
Yeah.
That George Washington never told a lie. He chopped down that cherry tree. Ooh. You know, do you know that Washington lost more battles than he won?
That doesn't surprise me.
Won 3, lost 6. Great general. Wait a minute. I don't want to work for a fucking guy that loses twice as much as he wins. I want to work for Monsanto that wipes out the enemy for real.
Well, yeah, they are very good at what they do.
Think Monsanto would hire a guy like me, Miss Mary?
Oh, that would be interesting. That would be interesting. I would love to see the job interview.
Oh, I've told that joke on the thing before. Because when I first moved here, people would say, I was new. Whoa, what did you do for a living? Oh, I worked for the CIA for 30 years and retired. No. Oh, yeah, I was a retired CIA. Look at me.
Oh, wait. Yeah, that reminds me of there was a thing that in Kansas,
Mhm.
and I probably didn't stick it in my pocket. Damn it. Some people had their house raided because of,
No.
hydroponics, and the cops
Oh, it
thought
was
that,
tomatoes.
yeah, and it was tomatoes. And
Mhm.
what really just perked my attention on it, at least, was that the couple were retired CIA agents.
Wow, yeah. See, so somebody pissed they pissed somebody off. So somebody got back at them. Just because you have your house tossed and the cops do all this horse shit to you, just because you're innocent doesn't mean what happened didn't happen.
Yeah, yeah,
So, there's a certain amount of satisfaction on just being a dirty prick that'll turn you in behind your back, whether you did anything or not, just to watch you get interfered with and have your house in disarray.
yeah.
There's some sick bastards in the world around us that would enjoy that kind of behavior.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow. No wonder Hans won't give me his address so I can send him the blow-up doll. But if he changes his mind, I'll send him a brand new blow-up doll and a bottle of lotion to get started. And I'll even give her a name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was thinking of Hank, in honor of Henry Kissinger.
Aw, see how you
Have
are.
yeah, with a slogan, have a yank with Hank.
Wow, and I'm just
Well, it
sitting here
changed his
thinking,
life.
looking at Henry Kissinger, wow,
Yeah,
talk about birth
yeah.
control and
Eh?
killing a mood, and
Oh, wow.
wow.
Well, maybe so. You're all into the aesthetics. Maybe he's really wild in the sack.
I don't care, 'cause that voice just creeps my ass out, too.
Not the voice.
Yes. The voice is just freaking creepy. It's like, it's what you expect to hear every time you watch one of those movies where when you don't know who the slasher torturer kind of guy is, and then all of a sudden you get to the end of the movie and you hear that voice with that accent. It's like, yeah, that's an evil bastard. You never expect to hear like a Pee Wee Herman voice coming out of someone that does that kind of creepy ass shit.
The things that go through your innocent little mind.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm glad on me.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, my handbook is still going to be called "Don't Let This Happen to You." I'm just looking for a picture of Hans to complete it. Did we lose him? Did he go away? Oh,
No,
I'm
he's still
so-
here.
Ah, that's my boy. See, your mama didn't raise no quitter. You keep coming back, and we'll keep kicking you in your teeth. It's fine with me. Bother me a bit. How could you not enjoy this?
I don't know. How can you not enjoy it?
I think I have sadistic blood in my veins, Miss Mary.
Ah.
Yeah, I could be one of those people that was born from the dark side.
So
And I
is it
enjoy
different
this.
colored?
I enjoy the suffering of my fellows.
Ah.
Could that be the case? I wonder,
That could be.
but probably not. But I've noticed Hans is into all that shit. He's always about, punishing people thousands of miles away for things the press said they did. Like that wall thing. Ooh, that's going to blow up in his face someday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And now, you know what? They even got an even more brilliant idea than they had in the first place.
And what's
Now
that?
they're going to put solar panels on this fucking ignorant wall.
I still love the there was a video shortly after Trumpelstiltskin won the selection, and this Mexican guy, and they had little subtitles underneath it because I don't speak Mexican, but I know that was there I go being all culturalist, but
Ah,
in any case, he was talking about building a wall, building a wall. You moron, don't you understand? People can swim around. People can ride in boats.
yeah,
People can
yeah,
fly over it. Building a wall. What an
yeah,
idiot. And I'm sitting there
yeah.
thinking, this is freaking hilarious. This is hilarious. It
Trump
was.
even was kind of clear about what a stupid idea was when he was standing on there talking about it. He said, well, they could cross it with rope.
Yeah.
Hmm. Whoops, didn't think of that.
They could
It's
dig
still,
under it.
well,
Hell, done that a
but see,
lot.
your average status mind, Miss Murray, is gonna overlook one small little tiny detail about the entire wall concept.
What's
And you
that?
know what that is?
What is that?
Well, walls are also built to keep people in.
Yeah, yeah.
And the US government is the king of distraction and misdirection.
Hmm.
So while they're convincing you that it's to keep people out, they don't give two flying fucks about the people out there. They're concerned about the people in leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah.
I said that a
But
long time ago.
I'm agreeing with you there, Miss Mary. I'm not
Sweet.
giving you any descent. No, ma'am.
Yeah,
Well, you are already in the middle of the whole damn country in the first place.
yeah.
You're probably the safest person, well, not the, but of the safest people in that whole country.
Probably.
Because where you are, nobody in their fucking right mind since the Clutters has ever wanted to go to that part of the Kansas.
That's
And look what
true.
happened that time. It was just not good.
No, it wasn't. No.
No. How far from that are you, by the way? Mile.
Little over 100 miles.
Whoa, neighbors of yours, baby, out there in the sticks. Could have been your family then there, huh?
Well, that's way south of here. Way
Did
south.
Yeah, yeah. Did you know that the girl, there was another daughter that was not in the house at the time of the slaughter?
No, I didn't.
And did you also know that Mr. Clutter, the day they killed him, had just signed a insurance policy?
No.
And did you also know that that daughter inherited every nickel of that there policy because she wasn't murdered with the rest of the family?
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh. Suspenseful music playing in the back of my head now.
I just
Ooh.
always over the years I like a good story, and I've always found that just that little part of the Clutter story being left out of the book, in cold
Hmm.
blood.
Yeah.
And any interviews I've ever seen about any of that, they never talk about the surviving daughter and the insurance.
No, they
But they're
don't.
always quick to talk about Hickok and Perry, and they got this knowledge about a safe that didn't exist, and they were dumb enough to go to the middle of fucking nowhere to rob a guy of money that didn't exist.
Yeah.
So, in my older age, as I grew older, I started to get more, what's the word for it? I would believe less of what I was told and look harder at the picture that I saw.
Yeah.
Just mentioning to you that a lot of folk that are familiar with the case are not familiar with that particular detail of the case. The missing sister and the insurance policy. And why would a man like that have done that on that one day? I mean, it's just too weird for me. But we all know about the wackadoodles, Perry and Hickok that gunned them down and slit their throats in cold blood and all that crap. And I just wonder if it wasn't just a way for Capote to write a book and take the attention off the real killer.
Yeah, and that popped. And have you ever listened to Truman Capote talk?
Oh, yes. I just can't. I can't do the voice. God, that is an annoying fucking voice.
Yes, and that's a good villain voice as well. Because, it's one of those voices that it grabs you at the base of your spine and makes you go.
Okay, are you aware that that particular book in our history, in our short little American time here on the planet, changed literature as we would know it to the public eye?
Oh, really?
So
I didn't.
yeah. See, like all these the bigger the thing is, the more misdirection I look for in it to see, well, maybe they're telling me part of it, not all of it. Like the Kennedy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kennedy got shot, and yeah, somebody shot him, but who was it? So these people made a big old documentary that explained every fucking possible detail connected to what led up to Kennedy being shot, and they even figured out where he was shot from, and they identified the guy that did it. So how can you believe that? See, it doesn't matter. As long as you believe what you're told, that's all that matters. Yeah, divide and conquer. So even if we're being told the truth or a lie, it doesn't matter. What matters is we choose a side to be on.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Am I clever with that? There, Miss Mary? Do I know how to work that shit or what?
Yes, you do know how to work that shit.
Well, they spent a lifetime selling me crap I didn't want, or trying to, and I tell them, nah, I don't want to do that. But if you want to grow up and be a successful adult, you have to. And I said, well, I still ain't going to do that.
Well, it depends on how you define success.
Well, okay, how I saw success was the way most American kids did, is you grew up and you got a job and a career and you paid a bunch of bills and you owned a bunch of shit.
Yeah, and you kept going to work so that you could get more stuff so that you could never spend time with because you're still working to pay for the stuff that you just had to have, because they said you have to have this. In order to show that you are successful, you have to have this. Kind of like Beverly Hillbillies.
And like the heartstrings that they pull on you with the family in Kansas, where you're at.
Yeah.
Those things they don't work on me.
Well, that's because you're a Jewy bastard.
I don't know. There's other Jewy bastards that are. My brother's a Jewy bastard, and he's right in the middle of the moving mom to England, blah, blah, blah crap. And I told him, I said, if it was me and I had the cash, I'd just send her a check and tell her to deal with it. See, I wouldn't go through all that. And here he is, and he physically went to do these nice things for somebody.
So he's not as much of a bastard as you are, then.
Oh no, I don't. I think I hold a title somewhere for that one. But, well, I don't know. And then people like Hans just blow my reputation up so good that now that I'm what did Alan call me? He said I'm a drain on society.
There you go.
Yeah, he wrote that in the RLM the other day, and I laughed like a 12-year-old girl. I was giggling over here. I'm a drain on society. What?
So does somebody have a plug for you then?
Oh,
stop you draining.
My little brother with the bag of money does.
Ah.
So he's gonna plug the hole on my sinking ship that actually isn't sinking in the first place, but because of the picture painted for him to see, he went, "Oh man, I got to help you out. You're doing so bad. You need some more." I can't. I don't even know if it translates or not. By seeing Hans's negative crap towards me, made my brother more generous towards me.
Wow.
He goes, well, you don't really do all that, but I got all this money. Let's have some fun.
There you go.
Well, I live outside of the paradigm.
Well, yeah.
Right. Well, only the people that really physically know me know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I don't play the game at all. Zero game. But all the people in my life and the ones I interact with all do.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys could probably, I don't know. I can't really see other people doing the insane things I've done to prove that it could be it could be done.
Well, yeah, you are definitely one of those. Yeah, one of them there.
Yeah. I'll yeah, they go, "Well, you can't do that." And I go, "Well, wait a minute. What can't I do? Let me see that for a second. It might not look so good on paper, but hold my beer and watch this."
Although you don't drink beer, do you? You do. You
Hell,
like your.
well, yeah, I do, but not when I'm on the program with you. When
No.
we're on the program, is my camera on? I drink that Red Label.
Ah.
Yeah. I raised, see, I'm coming up in the world.
Yay! I just shared
I
a
don't.
link over on the RLM. My sister
Oh,
shared it
wait,
earlier
wait,
today.
wait. Dork announcement, dork announcement. All you dorks and dorkettes out there that love Miss Mary, it is time to pay the Spreaker bill. If you have, give. If you don't have, enjoy the show. Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Ah.
I know. But you know what? It doesn't. Some people like to be reminded that, hey, you need a few bucks, and they have a few bucks, so they go, oh, they reminded me I need. Sure,
Well.
here's a few bucks for your, to help you run the Spreaker,
Well,
and
they
to
can
ask them.
donate it to Grim.
There you go. But I'm just saying, I seen it on the RLNM, and I thought it deserved a little bit of attention because you do such a wonderful job of doing podcasts. Oh, I never know from one night to the next what you're going to be talking about.
I don't
You're
either.
almost as great. Yeah. Wow. Sometimes I want to throw the TV against a wall, but glad I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You'll be reading something and you'll even go, "What the fuck?" It wasn't, the headline was one way and the story was another, and you'll be reading the story. And I'll be agreeing with you. Oh man, that's just not. Wow, that's just wrong in more ways than you can even count. And you'll quit reading the damn thing and change to something else. But I'll be right there with you. I have your anger thing about the written word and the things that we're told and what's expected of us. You know. And
Yeah.
when you look around the room that you're sitting in, things are so much softer. This is my problem, right? I come from a tough world where a lot of people took a lot of shots at me to hurt me.
Mhm.
Okay, and justified or not is not the point I'm trying to make. Is that I wasn't immune to pain. I was exposed to it, and I've dealt with it. You know, and it takes a lot to really get to me. But that kind of hard shell makes you not notice the good things that are around you as well. It's a balance to it. I'm learning
Yeah.
about this in Denmark here. Well, yeah, I had to be on my mind myself and watch what was around me and be aware because hey, man, somebody could pull a gun and start shooting any time. You don't know. Where I was, where I've been in my life, these things were possible, and now those things aren't possible anymore. When I hear a Harley run down the road, I just go, oh, somebody's going to pick up a bag of money or whatever, say something to somebody, and then go home. I don't foresee trouble.
Well, yeah. A lot of
Right.
times, if you
And
don't
right,
foresee trouble, you just don't have it. But
right,
then
and
you
that's what I
have to
mean. I'm
deal
not
with the
used
other
to that
people in
yet.
the world that are just out there to make trouble no matter what, and they don't give a shit who they make trouble for or with. So,
Right, but not being around that for so long it's not long enough yet for me to let it go. You know,
yeah.
I still carry that. Man, when I walk into a room, people will move out of my way, and I'm a little tiny guy. And they go,
Well,
"Wow, I thought you were going to come over here and hit me with a brick." I'm
well,
like,
that's
"No, I
because
was
you have
walking."
this attitude that
Right.
exudes from you.
Yes, exactly. And I'm learning in my older days to put that thing down and stop dragging it around with me. But it's hard to stay on top of the concept. because I've been defending myself for a long time.
Ah.
Now there's nothing left to defend from, and I haven't caught up to that yet. I'm still defending.
Ah.
It's just part of, well, yeah, you come from where you come from. You have behavior from it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my behavior, is pretty much being defensive. And
see, that's as you're talking about that link that I shared is apparently the Washington Post did a tweet that says rural towns in the eclipse's path brace for a flood of smartphone toting visitors. Okay, I read that and it's like, okay, yeah, so we're going to have a shitload of yuppies showing up out here. Big whoop.
what,
And
Nebraska? Wait, in Kansas? I thought it
well,
was in Washington or
well,
Oregon.
it starts in Oregon and works its way across, I think, over to Georgia. I
Really?
saw the path and I went, wait a minute, here that goes counter to the rotation. How in the hell is it going to do that? But I still haven't figured that one out. But
Holograms.
people are sitting. Well, yeah, people are sitting here. The headline to that was that Washington Post managed to insult all of rural America in one tweet. And when I initially read that post, it's like, I don't see the insult in that. Because to me, if I don't see them insulting us, I see them insulting all of the smartphone toting people that can't observe something without a freaking smartphone. And so I saw it as they were insulting the, those special people that I got to get a picture with my phone kind of people.
Right, but it's ingrained in their behavior through society.
Yeah, but everybody, it's supposed to be that they're dissing those of us, us country bumpkins. They're too poor to own iPhones.
Yeah.
I didn't see that until I started reading on this article, and then I said, and actually the reason I shared it is because some of the comments to that are freaking hilarious. The first one that they show is some guy that says, "What in tarnation is a smartphone?" Dials the local newspaper with my rotary phone. The Yankees are coming. The Yankees are coming. It's like, oh my Lord, I didn't see that as a slam to us. I saw it more as a slam. And see, that's that whole difference in perspective. Because I'm out here in the boonies, and it's like, really, you want to think we're a bunch of country bumpkins? Come on out here and try and survive. I double dog dare you. Because most of them go, your closest Walmart's 25 miles away? Oh, my God, I die. Really?
Can I interrupt you for a moment with
Sure.
a dork moment?
Sure.
My brother's trying to buy some cups on the from Grimm.
Uh-huh.
And Grimm says he's not sure if they deliver to England. And I was going to suggest, if there's anybody out there, Alan could probably afford to buy a few cups and send them to people in the States that want a Grimm cup or RLM cup or whatever it is they're
A
selling.
Grimm cup. I like that. A
That
Grimm
would be
cup.
cool. I'd sure like to have me a Grimmy Bear cup. Grim Nerd. And in big bold letters, Grim Nerd. Yeah.
Oh,
argue
there you
with that
go.
fucker.
Oh,
Yeah, that
hey.
there.
He has
He's up there.
flasks.
Ain't gonna fight him. Ooh, he's too big.
And a radio logo Stein. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Whoa, dude. And the
Well,
drinking glasses. Sweet.
yeah, but I was just trying to figure out a way to get some of that money out of my brother and put it in the pockets of the people I know from the RL&M. And if they don't send them to England, maybe he could have a couple sent, to some of the members in the RLM and still donate a little bit of money to the cause. I'm all for it because he can afford it. I'm not going to let that one go.
I don't know if...
Right. We don't know if it'll ship to any. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Whatever the case, if it didn't, maybe there's a couple of people on the RLM that would like to be able to donate but can't. In a private message, maybe Alan can say, "Hey, give 5 people a cup."
Well,
I don't
see, to
know.
me,
I'm just trying to help.
Yeah, I see this, and I had when I still had my blog page, I had a thing where you could get paraphernalia and stuff, and the percentage that you get is really not very high. So I'm wondering what the percentage of that is, as opposed to the percentage of if you use the Amazon link on the side of the RLM site and go there and shop through that link. 'Cause I know I do. Whenever I shop for stuff from Amazon, then I use that. I use that link, and then that way I make sure
I'm
that
not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Sock.
yeah, but that way I make sure that Grimmy's at least getting a little something while I'm getting what I want out of off of Amazon. So
Right.
I don't know if the percentage is.
I don't care about all that. I was just trying to stir up a little interest in supporting RLM,
Well, there you
however
go.
they can.
Oh yeah,
Whoever you are, if you've got a little bit, there's a way to do it. Figure
yeah.
it out.
Well,
And if you value shit like the Dork Table and the Freaker's Ball and the Rocket Chair and all the crap that you have the freedom to do here at RLM, then throw a few bucks at Grim and Mary. Fuck it. And if you don't have it, you don't have it. Don't say anything. Shh. Just be quiet. Nobody's trying to embarrass anyone. It's figured Alan was trying to get something done that may not be possible. So let's not pass up the opportunity to blow his money.
yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be somebody out there that would like a mug, but hey, I'm a little short this month. I mean, it's embarrassing, but I've seen like Gooberzillas say, I'm not rich. And I don't have any problem with somebody not having money. I don't care about that.
Ah. Hey, you
I
know
don't.
what?
And there's so many people married that have money. They have so much money they can't spend all their money, but they don't know people like us that are worth investing in.
Yeah.
And I think you and Grimner are a good investment. Keep this stuff going, even if only our 12 listeners and have a little giggle because we made fun of cha-chas or whatever the fuck we did. At least it's better than what they pay for on cable TV.
That's true. And see, with me, that whole Spreaker thing, that's just kind of my way of saying thank you, Grimmy. And by the way, would you mind helping? I don't feel so guilty about picking his brain and having him help me with stuff because I'm covering that part.
Now,
But
could you imagine if any of us that are really involved in that layer of this play were concerned about the money, it wouldn't happen. See, that's how you know it's not about money, because we show up, we don't get anything except for, I get my brother telling me, hey, that was a funny show, I liked it. Oh, okay. And the next one, I try to do something else, blah, blah, blah.
mm-hmm.
But there's people that listen to not only the crazy crap we come up with, but, some of the more serious things that we do bring up here and there.
Ah, yeah.
Because
Oh,
you can only see the money's fake so many times before somebody's going to bust a fucking vein and go, shut up.
yeah.
We know. We fucking know.
And you
Well,
know
yeah,
what?
but
We're
the
out of
guy
time.
that doesn't, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
You was
the
on
guy
a
that
rant.
doesn't know,
Yeah.
that's
So-
what it's for, Miss Mary. The Dork Table is for having a giggle
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
and making fun of Hansel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hansel.
Yeah. And thanks everybody for listening into our dorkiness today. Truly do appreciate y'all hanging out because, we'd still be doing it, but it helps when we have more dorks.
I know, huh? They just be phone calls on the podcast thing.
Yeah. This is pretty much what we do on our phone calls too.
Yeah. Wow.
So, okay, we are over
Anyway,
time.
thanks.
So,
If you can help us, thank you. And if you can't help us, well, maybe you'll get a mug out of not being able to help us.
well, I'll give you a
Let Grim
mug.
know you don't have a mug, and let Alan know you want one.
Oh, see how you are. You're so good at spending his money. Oh, well,
That's right.
we're out of time, everybody. So, thanks for playing along. We truly